pressure is sky high. So I had to come and see by myself. I don't know what's going on. But we gonna find out. You know, I get so emotional. And when I get emotional, it takes the blood pressure sky high. I took some Tylenol on the way here. I was so hot.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Rick.
Yep.
How are you?
Okay.
I'm John from the PA's and work with the team. What can we do for you today?
Well, I've been having high blood pressure for quite some time.
Okay.
And I put on, I don't know, I'm putting on weight since the accident. I had the broken tibula and fibula. Ever since then, I've just been putting on weight. And it just keeps like going up. But I guess yesterday I was feeling like a little dizzy. And then the vision was blurry. So I was running out of my medication, and I didn't want to, you know, wait too long because I know that's been helping keep the blood pressure
Under control.
Yeah.
Were you one of Dr. Patel's patients in the past?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And are you seeing any other specialists right now or other doctors or just kind of
No.
just us?
Just y'all. I was supposed to, when I got back to California, I was supposed to go let them take a picture of my heart. But I didn't get a chance to do it. I was so busy running around.
What do you do for work?
I'm a singer.
Oh, wow.
So I travel a lot.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I saw that one note you were out in Vegas for something. Is that a
Yeah.
common occurrence?
Yeah, I live in Vegas.
Oh, you live in Vegas.
Yeah.
So how often are you here?
Maybe twice a year. For 3 months, I'll be here.
Okay, so 3 months a year. Well, that explains a lot. How long are you gonna be here?
For the next 30 days.
Okay, and then when will you be? Do you have a primary doctor back out in Vegas as well?
No.
Okay. Do you have any symptoms that you're concerned about?
Just the blood pressure being high. Okay. And then I had the irregular heartbeat, but that comes and goes.
Yeah.
Like I had what was it? He called it rapid heartbeat.
Okay. It wasn't AFib, was it? Rapid AFib? No. Okay. No. Blood pressure medication refills is easy. I can do that. That's not a problem. What they wanted to do is the echo, right? The ultrasound of the heart. Did somebody ever mention heart failure at any point to you?
No.
Okay. I don't see an echo done on our end, but I see people referring to heart failure at some point in the past. I don't know when that was. I don't know.
That was during COVID. Okay. During COVID, I had, it just started having like irregular heartbeats. I think it had something to do with some diet pills I was taking. And then I stopped taking the diet pills, and then after a while, it went back to normal. But then there was like a big fight that happened between me and my band, and all of a sudden it came back.
Are you a solo artist, or you are working with them still?
I'm both. I still have my band. Yep.
Okay. What genre do you guys fall into?
We do all the party songs, 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
and 90s. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, just generally, I think it's a good idea to have a doctor out in the area that you're living 9 months out of the year, because 3 months out of the year is only 25% of the time, and in all likelihood, if you're gonna pick a doctor between the place you're staying 9 months and the place you're staying 3 months, it's probably better to have the 9 month one.
Right.
So if Vegas is still gonna be home, that's gonna be 9 months the time. I think it's wise to have somebody out there in case it's necessary, or at least to kind of carry things over. Because yeah, we could do stuff over the phone, but like the value of a phone conversation is not as good as an in-person evaluation in the
Right.
future. So yes, I can refill some medications. I know losartan and amlodipine are the 2 blood pressure medications that you take.
Right.
Yeah. The losartan is 50,
I think so.
and the amlodipine I think is 5.
Right.
Okay. So when someone mentioned heart failure in the past, that was in this. Did you have COVID, or was it just during COVID times?
It was during the COVID time.
Okay.
I don't think I ever had COVID. But I did have the irregular heartbeat, and I don't think COVID had anything to do with that.
Okay.
I was taking stackers, trying to lose
What are
weight, those diet pills.
Stackers. Do they go by another name?
Mm-mm.
Is it like a stimulant to increase the metabolism?
Right.
Yeah, I mean that could definitely increase the heart rate.
So that created
some issues. So my understanding is that at some point, I don't know if it was the hospital or someone else, they did an echo, and the echo showed that the heart function was decreased. Heart failure is kind of a misnomer, because it's not that the heart failed, right? A failed heart means you're dead. So it's not a dead heart. It's just a weaker heart. And the nice thing about that nowadays is that we have really good medications, and we have different treatment options for heart failure that can improve it, actually, to make it look and function as if it was normal again. So for example, I'm going to pick an example that's not you. Somebody who takes a lot of cocaine can basically burn out their heart and put themselves in heart failure. Yes, obviously the most sensible thing is take away the cocaine, but also using the medications to improve the heart function to get it back to what it was is 100% a possibility. So there's lots of things that can cause heart failure. If your heart is working too hard for a specific reason, like atrial fibrillation, if there's too many something called ectopy, if like PVCs, extra heartbeats, that could cause heart failure. Most commonly, it's like blockages in the heart.
They kind of did. I think I had surgery in North Carolina where they went through.
That's important to know. Okay. And what did they tell you?
Afterwards they said everything was okay. I think it stemmed from this injury.
Did you have a blood clot at some point with that surgery?
No.
No. Okay. So what happened is they did a catheterization in North Carolina. The purpose of that is to check if there's blockages in the arteries. It sounds like there were not, which is good. So what that tells me is your heart failure is probably coming from high blood pressure and or the stackers that you were taking. I don't know if it was both, part this, part that, combined, one or the other, but regardless, I want to make sure you're on the right medications to get you where you need to be.
They had me on, what is it, Metoprolol?
Yeah, that's one of them.
They had me on that.
I don't see that on your medication list. Did you run out? Did we stop it?
I just stopped using it because the irregular heartbeat kind of came and went, but it's actually still there.
Okay.
Like if I get nervous or scared, it'll show up. And then, you know, when it came back, I was going to donate plasma. You know how you donate?
Yeah,
I went to do that for 2 weeks, and then I got really sick.
Okay.
So since that happened, it seemed like everything kind of like came right back.
Here's my suggestion. I'd like to do an EKG today. That'll take like 2 minutes. But they put the stickers on your chest. It's probably not going to show me too much, but that would be one. If you're here till the end of the month, hopefully we can get that echo that we were talking about, that ultrasound of the heart.
Okay.
We do them once or twice a week here, so usually it'll take me a week or so to get authorization. Once we have the pictures, we can, at least we have the pictures, then we can talk to you on the phone even if you have to leave. I like the losartan medication that you're taking, that's a good option. The amlodipine doesn't serve as much of a role here in heart failure as the losartan. Losartan is like one of our 4 main medications for heart failure, and it treats blood pressure. So since you're taking 50 right now, I'd actually think it's better to increase the losartan and take away the amlodipine.
Okay.
Because we'll be hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes, we'll be improving your blood pressure, but 2 will be improving the heart function with the heart failure.
Okay.
Okay. Amlodipine does improve blood pressure, but it doesn't have any data to suggest that it improves outcomes in heart failure. And then the metoprolol that you're taking, I also think that was a good idea. So I think that you should go back on that. What do you think of that?
I mean, whatever is gonna keep me alive. I think I should just lose weight.
I mean, look, exercise and weight loss
The weight is the problem.
yeah. Well, exercise and weight isn't always the. It's never a bad idea, but it's not always the solution either. So,
Right.
is staying active and exercising very important? Yes, of course. But you're not 100 pounds overweight, so that's not something I'm
It's
focusing
just
on.
about. The last time I came, I think I was 190 or 185?
Well, you know.
That, I don't know. She
Wanna
didn't
find out?
weigh me yet.
Let's
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
You can know and write it down. I don't want to know. But my normal weight was like 150. Before the accident, I was, because I broke my tibia and my fibula. So I was off my feet for maybe about 2 months.
Mhm.
And I just started putting on crazy weight.
I got you. So I'm gonna send right now at home before you ran out of medications. How many medications were you taking? Two.
Just the 2.
2. Okay. So I'm still gonna send 2. One of them is gonna be different, and one of them is gonna be a higher dosage.
Okay.
That way you will be on 2 heart failure blood pressure medications, and both of them will be great options. Okay.
Yeah, my mom had that congested heart failure.
So yeah, there's this big umbrella term called heart failure, and there's a lot of different details to it. You can have heart failure from blockages. You can have heart failure from other causes that are not blockages, like high blood pressure or arrhythmias. CHF is kind of just an umbrella term. So most commonly, when I see that pattern in a family, it's usually for one of 2 reasons. It's usually because of uncontrolled high blood pressure or uncontrolled diabetes and cholesterol leading to blockages later. So it's not a like permanent disability, right? But it is something that can change in severity based off of how you take care of yourself, the medications you take. Like for you, if you just stop taking your medications, down the road this will get worse. But if you stay on top of your medications, you try and eat healthy, you try and stay active, then this is something that can be managed fairly well.
Okay.
Okay. It's just something you have to be kind of on top of.
All right.
Not something you deal with a couple times a year. It's more of a take your medication daily thing, and it's fairly well controlled usually.
Okay.
Okay. Hang tight. Pamela's going to come do the EKG. We need that to get the echo for authorization from the insurance, and I'm going to send medications to the pharmacy.
Thank you.
When's the last time you did blood work? Years?
No.
Months?
No, I actually, when I was in the hospital in Las Vegas.
Okay. When was that?
They, was it Vegas? Maybe 6 months ago.
Okay. Do you think we could get blood work and the echo before you leave?
Sure.
Okay. So 2 things, blood work and echo.
Okay.
All right. Hang tight. She'll come, and then I'll be back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.